Hey, today we're here at Free Time Event, Poolside Edition, a Hinata Hajime x Komahina Nagito Super Danganronpa 2 fan game. Some of you might have heard of this before. If you haven't, be ready, cause we've got a storm coming. The pool is obviously much safer than the ocean. Oh. Look at him, look at Nagito. I'm not saying that bad things can't happen in pools. They can and do, but the chances are lower, generally speaking. Komahina skimmed one finger across the surface of the still water, sending ripples towards the hotel as the sun slowly set behind it. Of course, the chances that are present are what I have to think about personally. Floor up, you're making the food go bad. On the other side of that pool, Owari plucked what must have been the worst grape from the bunch and lobbed it at Komahina's head. He winced reflexively before it even hit him, bouncing off of his fluffy hair and landing in the water with a splash. See, bad things can definitely happen at the pool. Oh, Hajime's here. Hinata watched from the safety of his cottage, wondering why he'd decided to come outside in the first place. I like the art style of this. It's very pretty. Eating by the pool is supposed to be nice, but you're ruining it and wasting grapes to boot. Dude, she's grappling on those fruits for dear life. Look at that. Owari and her handful of fruit passed by Hinata's deck on the way to her own cottage, offering only an exasperated grunt as she left. Yeah, she's passing by Hinata's deck. Someone else in this game is gonna be passing by Hinata's dick. Komahina continued watching the tiny green grape bob in the water. Hinata sighed. There was still time before the end of the day. Dude, what is this guy doing? Why is he watching a grape float? Who does he think he is? Could you be quiet for once? No. Let's lean into the Komahina. Do you want to hang out? Look, do you want to hang out? Komahina looked up, apparently shocked. You want to spend time with me again, Hinata-kun? That's twice today. Surely there's someone else around who has a lot more to talk about. I'm sure there is, but you're the only one in the game. I doubt it. Hinata slipped between the sliding glass doors in the back of his cottage and then reappeared a few moments later on the boardwalk. His room was closest to the pool, and he considered that if this had been a real resort, maybe his would be the most expensive. He stopped next to Komahina, his shoes at the edge of the pool. Gonna go swimming? Is that something you'd like to do with me? Oh, we're getting flirty. If so, I don't mind. He stood up and lightly touched Hinata on the shoulder with a smile. Oh my god. I'm honored beyond words that you want to spend any more time with me than absolutely necessary. Hinata's posture straightened as the hand slid down his arm. Oh my god, before returning to Komahina's side. Oh my god, Komahina. He's a little straightforward, isn't he? I'll go get changed. Oh, okay. After a few minutes, the sun drifted fully behind the hotel's silhouette, pulling the remnants of the day along with it. Oh, it's night now. That's when things start to get freaky. Oh, Hinata-kun, you didn't want to put your swimsuit on? Komahina reappeared and crouched down next to him, slender arms folding to balance on his knees. They both watched the grape drift by, still just out of reach. Dude, no one got that grape out of the pool yet? I never said I was going to swim. I just asked if you were. Hinata mumbled, kicking his foot out towards the grape. It dunked below the surface before bobbing back up. So you wanted to watch me swim then? That's fine. Oh my god, that's even gayer than just swimming with him. I'm not particularly good at swimming or anything, so I don't know how entertaining it'll be, but I'll try not to bore you. Okay. Oh, why is he like a jester? I never said I wanted to watch you swim either. Hinata pulled his feet out of the water and stood. Komahina looked up at him, eyebrows upturned. I'm sorry if I misunderstood. Don't look at me with those eyes, Komahina. Please tell me what you'd like to do. You were kind enough to accompany me to the library today, so we'll do whatever you like. Hinata chewed on his lip for a moment. No, it's getting late, so we should stay at the hotel. I'll swim. Without waiting for a response, Hinata turned to head back to his room, leaving wet footprints behind. Evidence found at the scene, he thought, leading into Hinata's cottage. Oh, wait, is he thinking of killing Nagito? He fished his swim trunks out of the drawer, and once changed, took a moment to glance in the bathroom mirror. Oh, look at him, Mamma Mia, Papa Pia. Hinata's famous boobs. What am I saying? His talent probably wasn't swimming, but who knows? Maybe he'd got in the water and the memories would simply come flooding back. The wet footprints were dry by the time he returned, and something else was different. Komahina had turned on the jets in the pool, agitating the stillness and filling the air with a soft hum. Oh my god, he's setting the scene. He'd also turned on the underwater lights. Oh my god, I read that as he also took off his underwear, transforming the whole thing into a glowing rectangle of tropical teal. Oh, look at him. He was already in the water in the shallow end closest to the cottages, sunken up to his ears. Long tendrils of his hair splayed out, floating on the surface. He lifted his head slightly. Welcome back, Hinata-kun. Oh, it was warm out, as always, but Hinata was preemptively hugging his own arms in preparation for the chill of the water. It's refreshing, he reminded himself, and getting in slow is always worse, right? Stealing his nerves, he took a short running leap at the middle of the glittering pool, a few feet from where Komahina huddled near the wall, and cannonballed into it. He plunged nearly to the bottom, trailed by an explosion of tiny bubbles, before unfurling and rocketing to the surface with all his might. He plunged nearly to the bottom. Okay, so he jumped on top of Komahina. Got it. Feels great. he announced loudly because yelling made him warmer, shaking his head to sling water off. His antenna popped up determinedly, flinging a few more drops belatedly skywards. Komahina laughed, shooting his face. You're much braver than me. I got in slowly, even though that always feels worse. Komahina tipped his head back against the tiles, closed his eyes, and it was quiet for a moment aside from the steady hum from the jets. Hinata took off for the other side of the pool, kind of doing freestyle, but it quickly turned into kind of a breaststroke. Yeah, put breast in there, Hinata knows just what to do. Do you like swimming, Hinata-kun? It's fun to paddle around, but I'm not really good at it. I kinda thought that maybe... Oh, okay, let's open up. Let's see what Nagito says. I thought maybe swimming was my talent. You could have the body of a swimmer, Hinata-kun. Oh, he's thinking about my body now? Hinata sputtered at the thought that Komahina had taken any note of what sort of body he had. I don't, not really. But you could if you swam. Komahina shivered a little and hugged himself. Oh my god, he's gooning. Your build would support it, nothing like mine. I don't have the stamina for it to begin with. Yeah, I guess not. Why is he blushing? Yeah, I guess not. Hinata mumbled, eyes unconsciously wandering over the dips of Komahina's collarbone. Oh. And anyway, I'm sure your talent is even more interesting than swimming. What if his talent was something unbelievable, something cosmic, something like ultimate luck? It would make sense that he hadn't remembered a truly unusual talent simply by doing average activities. Maybe you're right though. Maybe it's something weird like luck. I sincerely hope it's nothing at all like luck. Oh god. Wait, is the water getting lower? Because we're almost at his crotch area. Maybe it's a craft. What if you're surprisingly very good with your hands? Oh my god. Okay, Komahina, you can't be saying stuff like that. He walked 2 fingers across the water's surface, going for a small stroke of his hand before it found a good place to start tracing intricate patterns in the waves. Oh my god, this guy is such a gooner. But why would that be surprising? Haha. Yeah, don't haha me now. He cupped his hands around the water in front of him, squeezing tiny geysers of it up through the space between his thumbs. Oh, I love doing that. Hinata watched the mesmerizing little bursts. He usually did that in pools too. Well, I think everyone does that then. Do you do that? Do you guys do that? Everyone probably does that in pools. Oh my god, what the f***? After a few beats, Hinata decided to return the gesture, squeezing the water harder to get higher splashes before his competitive streak turned them into attacks. What are they doing, dude? He angled his hands, the little water blob splashing close to Komahina until he got it just right and finally squirted him right in the face. Dude, we're squirting at him. He immediately stopped to shield himself. Hinata-kun, I understand the impulse to fire on me, but the chlorine hurts my eyes. Oh my god. So I guess if we're not really swimming, there's not much to do in pool. And then the grape floated by. Oh my god, that grape. Aha. It was half brown and already dented in one side. This is disgusting. He held it up triumphantly and squeezed a little. Oh, why is he? This is disgusting. These guys are disgusting. Oh. Komahina gave a small wet applause. Congratulations, Hinata-kun. Thanks. I dare you to eat it. Okay, why? Ew, this is disgusting. Why are they doing this? Komahina's applause stopped. What? Why would I do that? Because I dared you? It's been soaking in chemicals and it looks like it's already rotten. If you're saying you think a rotten person like me should eat rotten fruit, then just say that. No, I mean... He squeezed the grape too hard and a little mush seeped out the top. I was kidding. It's just something kids do with their friends. Oh, are you a kid, Hinata? Are you a kid? Komahina's worry faded and he laughed. I guess I wouldn't know much about a game like that. Hinata sank down a bit. The water lapped at his cheek. Well, we're all supposed to be friends here and stuff, so we can play dumb games like that with each other. Don't tell the others that they're supposed to be friends with me. They'd probably be upset. Or maybe they'd be happy that they can make me eat rotten fruit whenever they want. I hate this guy. Let's say I somehow lost a game of chance, and you could make me do anything as a penalty. What would you ask me to do, Hinata-kun? Oh my god, this guy is horny. This had to be a trick question. Hinata pushed away from the wall too, so he could escape if necessary, just in case Nagito is thinking of drowning us. You already seem like you do whatever I tell you for some reason, so it's kind of hard to say. Komahina swam closer. Yeah, the water is getting lower. The water is getting lower. Would you seriously do anything I told you to? Komahina laughed quietly and flicked some water at him, pelting Hinata gently in the chest. Of course not. Oh, okay. But I would do anything that helps you reach a greater hope. It sounded obvious when he said it. Obvious, and yet Hinata realized he didn't actually have a good grasp on Komahina's definition of anything, or hope. He was about to ask, but Komahina stood up suddenly. Oh my god, we're getting really low now. Eyes wide, wet hair clinging to his neck. He spread his arms again, dragging water up that cascaded through his fingers. Don't you want to know what I would ask you to do? He was reminded once again that Komahina was just a little bit taller. Yeah, and just a little bit crazier too. You're just gonna say something weird like, you want me to kill you, right? An exemplary answer. Exactly what I'd expect from you, Hinata-kun. I guess I'm just too predictable. He had to catch his breath between thoughts, voice wavering with excitement. But I couldn't make you do that. It has to be something you choose on your own. Otherwise it wouldn't be your hope that you're fighting for, it would be mine. Right. Oh my god. So let's play rock, paper, scissors. Hinata blurted out before he really stopped to think about it. Oh, are you sure, Hinata-kun? Being questioned made it seem like a bad idea, but it was too late to back out now. Yeah, why not? I can't think of anything else. Well, alright. Best 2 out of 3, ready. Best 1 out of 6. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. If you win at all, you win. Oh my god, so I only have to win 1 out of 6? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, paper. I lost. Paper would melt in the pool, Hinata thought, as he threw out paper. Komahina made an annoyingly cute sound as he snipped through Hinata's fingers with his own. Like a snip, snip. Good. Maybe next time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper. What the f? You have 1 more turn, but it's probably pointless to continue. He's just gonna keep winning. That's not fair. He's the ultimate lucky student. He got the universe on his side. Here, I'll give you a hint. A hint? At rock, paper, scissors? Well, a big hint. Oh, okay. I'm going to throw scissors next. Oh, okay. Okay, we can throw rock then. That's not a hint. Then let's play. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. Hinata kept his fist firm and steady and harshly whispered, rock, as he prepared to actually beat Komahina at... A bug, some kind of horrible bug landed on Hinata's rock. Well, on his thumb. It was black and fierce and he could swear it looked bloodthirsty. He made a high-pitched squeak as his other hand erupted out of the water to slap it. Komahina jumped, startled by the sudden motion, and when the drop settled, Hinata looked down at his hands. He'd accidentally thrown paper. No! Komahina's scissors gesture melted away and he grabbed Hinata's fist. No! Dude! No! Hinata-kun, are you hurt? He checked his palm for a gruesome sight, but the bug had apparently escaped, though not before leaving a tiny red bite on him. I think I'm fine. Sorry, Hinata-kun. Let's not play any more games, okay? Yeah, I get it. He found the source of the churning waters and entertained himself by shoving his fingers into one of the jets on the wall. Oh, you're shoving your fingers up holes now, Hinata? It was pushing water out so hard that it rippled against his skin, and it was quite satisfying to plug it up completely. Okay. You do you, I guess. I'm sorry that there's not much to do with me when we're in a public space. Oh my god, so I guess there's a lot to do when we're in a private space? He was alarmingly close suddenly. Hinata felt one finger running down the length of his spine underwater. Oh my god, Nagito. Stopping just above the waistband of his suit. I'm sure it's shameful to even be seen talking to me. Oh my god, Hinata's liking it. Look at his face. The tip of his finger dripped behind the elastic to rub at Hinata's hip bone. And some extremely untrustworthy part of him wanted to forget where they were and slam Komahina against the tile and return it tenfold. After all, he couldn't say anything if Hinata's tongue was in his mouth. Oh my god. Things are progressing fast. It's not that I'm ashamed to talk to you. His voice was awfully quiet for someone who wasn't ashamed. But it's... Unable to bring himself to say any more, his mouth shut, eyes silently pleading with Komahina to back up just a little bit. His cottage was so close and it was almost bedtime anyway. They should probably get out so they could. His cottage was closed, his tent is closer, honey. But Komahina backed off, and air returned to Hinata's lungs. We can get out of the pool if you want, Hinata-kun. I was about to suggest it myself. He exhaled in relief, comforted in the rare moment that their thoughts and plans actually lined up. He moved to stand up again, but a warm stirring in the pot of his stomach stopped him, and he almost groaned audibly. It was already too late. He'd forgotten to bring a towel, of course, and the now taut fabric of his swimsuit wasn't doing him any favors. Oh my god. Oh god. He swallowed and sank back down slowly. He cannot get out now. If you need any help, you know you can always ask me. Oh my god. His gaze settled on Komahina's smile. Lips parted slightly. Hinata already knew what he looked like on his knee. What? Okay, this is progressing really fast. You can't hold your breath for that long. Okay. They know what's about to happen. Through the current, Hinata saw the wobbly shapes that made up the other boy's form shift, and then felt toes curling over the waistband of his swimsuit, tugging it away from his skin just enough to let fresh, cool water drift over his stomach. Hinata propelled himself backward with one hard stroke of his arm, and Komahina, having lost his support, sank back with a startled laugh. If someone thinks they saw us something suspicious, then it's already as good as true. You don't to present evidence against oh my god. I won't even touch you. Komahina didn't miss a beat. His eyes widened slightly. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to... wait. Okay, I'm not reading that. I'm not saying that part. The question came out soft and low, echoing across the surface of the pool, refracted perfectly by the waves to reach Hinata's ears and no further. It shattered the vague subconscious concentration that was keeping Hinata's head above water, and before he knew it, he was sputtering chlorine and wiping water out of his eyes. It's okay if you have. What? I don't know. Hinata swallowed, mouth dry like he was stranded in the middle of the ocean. What about you? Oh, he's into it. Have I thought about ducking myself? Would I treat myself roughly, unable to hold in my scorn at having to see my own shameful, pitiful form before me? Dude, you don't have to do all that. Or would I lose my nerve? And okay, look, just you can read it. What do you think, Hinata-kun? Oh god, oh my god, oh god. Hinata had absently started stroking. Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. You can I even let you read this? Maybe I should just let you imagine it. I think you would do something weird. Komahina let out a soft laugh and skipped out over the water like a stone. What does that mean coming from you, I wonder? He took a strange sounding breath, and Hinata couldn't quite tell if his shoulder was moving while he spoke. Oh, dude, he's jorking it. He's jorking it. You like licking shoes or having them licked? What? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Hinata wondered how long he could hold his breath if he just dipped for a while. Komahina laughed again and gently picked up the thread Hinata had dropped, weaving it easily back into his filthy tapestry. There was a tiny splash as his shoulders jerked. If you used my body to feel good, I'd be completely satisfied, even if you forgot I even existed only moments afterward. Oh my god. Hinata-kun. Okay, good. He answered automatically, like the simple, lonely response had been waiting for its chance to emerge. He started stroking. He wondered what they looked like from the cottages. Maybe only their hair was visible above the wall, yet the little ahoges just peeking out of the water. I'm glad to hear you say that. Oh god, he's gooning. Komahina sighed, groaned in relief, and shut his eyes tightly like he was in pain. If I couldn't make you feel good, I don't know what I would do. His other hand came out of the water to tangle his own hair. Dude, he's even stroking the ahoge now. That's disgusting. Komahina suddenly covered his mouth as though trying to stifle a sound, but Hinata heard it anyway. The small hitch in his throat, the way he whimpered, as though Hinata was actually ducking him. Komahina didn't so much finish as he simply recovered. Instantly, the heavy, dirty atmosphere lifted around him and his posture and expression returned unscathed from the lewd splattering of adjectives he'd been commending only moments earlier. Are you done? Isn't it a little unsanitary to do something like that in a public pool? Oh my god, dude. Actually, the chlorine can clean it. Don't even worry. Hinata moves quickly, pushing off to the bottom of the pool to propel himself forward before Komahina had time to react. Oh god. He was pressed up against the other boy in an instant, water sloshing in the narrow dips of space between them, the sounds of rippling current echoing back at him. Hinata ducked as far below the wall as he could without going under, wrapping one arm around Komahina's shoulders and pushing him up against a tile. The logical part of his brain had probably skated right off the edge of a wicked half-pipe, because he wasn't here to offer any better ideas. From the cottages, he hoped the pool now looked empty, and God help them if there was anyone left at that hotel. Hinata-kun? Komahina wheezed, still seeming shocked from the sudden contact. Aren't you worried? Of course I'm worried. He cut off the obvious question by nipping at Komahina's jaw, trailing quick, light little bites down his throat until he found a place to stop, sealing his mouth over the skin and doing his thing. He tasted like chlorine, of course, but Hinata could also taste the sounds he was making directly into his ear, soft, appreciative whimpering. So you'd better keep quiet. He clamped his wet hands over Komahina's mouth as he pulled away to look him in the eyes, already missing the sounds. Komahina's hand hooked around the back of Hinata's neck, and Hinata was no longer sure who was holding who in place. Oh god, he slid his other hand slid down Komahina's stomach, applying pressure as it crept lower, pressing into the sensitive skin below his navel before he snagged the drawstring of his suit. Oh my god, they're getting it on. Oh my god, they're getting it on for sure. Okay, no, okay. I think that's a good place to stop. Just let the guys have their fun. Let the dudes be dudes. Let's give them some privacy, okay? Okay, that was it for a free time event. I hope you guys had fun, and as we're finishing this video, Hinata and Hajime are probably finishing each other, so I guess everyone's finishing today. That was it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye.